Good morning. You may be seated. Thank you. Glory be to God. We glorify God because of your position before God. If I'm right, I'm talking to you. What is your position? You have covenant with God. You are in the right hand of God. It shall be permanent. I want to believe you know God genuinely now. Not by emotion. You know God genuinely. Huh? The way you answer is not. We have been seeing how the name Jesus have been working in the spirit. Yeah? You know, Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and forever. No doubt about that. But before now, I'm happy. I'm happy to hear that. The question remains, how do we know God? Can somebody answer my question? How do we know God?
I think we know God by his works, by what we see, having faith in the fact that he's able.
Good, you are right.
I always know God according to sometimes when I think negatively, I see the evidence of God in my life. I say, oh God. And if I want to have passion to do something, something is discouraging me. But when I see what God did for me, I always have urge to do it.
We know God because God said to us in his word that he said, I am who I am.
Mystery. See, the angle is now taking us to, I am whom I am. Okay, any other?
We know God by reading the Bible slowly, attentively.
Where is your Bible?
Yeah.
Good. Thank you. Thank you. The reason why I'm asking this question, because of your position right now, I can see someone who knows God.
We know God because we've been doing his will since morning till now.
Okay, go there.
The body doesn't know God, but the inner man know God through his spirit.
So we hear a lot of definition today. Biological definition, chemistry definition, history definition, geography definition. Okay,
Man of God, I believe we know God by his deeds. The miracles we have seen has made us to know him more and to love him more.
Miracle. When they hear miracle of money, have you? Thank you, sir.
We know God by his reliability and truth.
Thank you.
We know God by the encounter we have with God and revelation.
Encounter in business. Hallelujah.
Praise God. We know God by hearing his word and keep to the words and meditate on his words.
You do that?
Yeah, by his grace, sir.
Why put a grace again? Do you do that?
I do that, sir.
Hey.
By show love to.
Thank you.
Man of God, we know God by how we believe what God is using his prophet to do.
Okay, come here. Can you just, somebody must represent the gallery. Just one person there. Just someone. A female male.
We know God by faith, by believing in God. That is why we are here, because we believe in God.
Female, next.
We know God through his word and his deeds. Praise the Lord.
Thank you. Thank you. We have said it all. We know God by the way he speaks. The way he speaks represents his heart. The way God speaks represents his word, his heart. What is God's heart? His will, his promises. God's promises are only recorded in the Bible. And to know his promises, one must know his word. What is God's promises? I mean God's will. To know his will, one must know his word, his word. Without his promises, our faith is not real faith. Tell your neighbor, without God's promises, my faith is not real faith. I can't hear you. God has not promised something, and you begin to say, I want it, I want it, I want it. God has not promised healing, and you start saying, heal me, heal me, heal me. That faith is not real faith. Let his will be done. Without God's promises, our faith is not real faith. The promises of God are in the Bible. As the book of Romans 10, verse 17. So faith comes through his word.